feel like I woke up last month and realized that I didn't really enjoy my work. I enjoyed the work, but the marketing part of it really felt forced and felt like it was taking over, and social media wasn't responding in the way that it had responded before. And so that was really frustrating to me. And I was trying to figure out how do I get back to a more flowing sort of feel between the work and the marketing and the listing and the posting and all of that stuff. How do I make a cohesive flow between all of that? And what do I need to let go of? And what in the last 7 years is no longer serving me? It's a 7 year itch, I realized just now. Yeah, it's like looking at it and saying, this is the part I really like, this is the part that's okay, and this is the part I need to let go of. And of course, we all need to do that in business, but I think as an artist, it's easy to get caught up in all the things that I should do. And coming from a background of catering, I feel like I really am still in that like go, 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 make it happen sort of mode. And that's something I also need to let go of. So, having my coffee, I'm thinking about, does it make sense to continue trying to sell small work, or is that really just going to be my playground in the next years, and focusing more on the large pieces and the kind of vast spaces that are a lot more fun to play in? Not more fun, different fun. Um, but those small works definitely are building towards the bigger work. So maybe the bigger works are the art and the small works are the play. I think the challenge is I went from this sort of everything's for sale, everything's available. Of course, if you want it, it's yours. You know, all of that kind of everything's art mentality to now understanding that there is something more special in these larger works that take up space and have more layers and depth and are just more complex than the small works generally are. And maybe there are some small works that are elevated in a way or that can be, but for the most part they are play. And I'm talking through this obviously right now. I have you here. But I think there's something to that if I let them be play and say they're not really available unless you come to a studio sale, or, you know, if somebody calls me directly and says that's the piece I want, I saw the video or whatever it is, then maybe that feels like a better way to work. That everything is working towards those big pieces and I can really focus on those as the show pieces and like the culmination of a concept and an idea, and I can play with the layers and I can keep going deeper and I can, you know, have bigger marks and bigger brush strokes and all of that, and that can be the focus. I think that's where I'm going for the summer. I think that's at least for the summer, for the rest of June, July, and August, that's what I'll do, is scale back completely on the small stuff. I sent out a coupon code for my collector's list, so try and move some of that out so I don't have to move it to the new studio, and really focus on big works and see what comes of that. As I think that there's a potential there that I've kind of not explored deeply enough, because I was torn between I like really small, I like the art that draws you in, but maybe there's a way to have both, so that the large works really make people step closer in a way that the small works did, And so this is just a rambling video, but those are my thoughts about how I want to change what I do, how I do it, the practice of what I'm doing right now. I'd like to focus more on big pieces. I'd like to focus less on marketing. I'd like to focus more on the process of getting to the finished piece and the story of where it's gone, and less on the price tag and size and dimensions and blah blah blah. To really go deeper into my thoughts about the works too. So I feel like that's a better place to be, and maybe this is just an experiment, and we'll try it for the next couple months and see how that feels, and then see if I want to bring back some of the smaller stuff. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. Thanks for listening.